We'll begin with a minute of silence. Silence to connect to our body. Silence to connect to the divine. And to remember your aspiration to connect your body to the divine and allow the body to keep becoming receptive and receptive to absorb from the divine's grace, the divine's light, the divine's joy. Okay. So we'll begin today. I'll explain a few things and then and if you have any doubts, you can just put it on chat as I'm explaining. The most important thing in all that we're doing is not so much about a method or a set of sequence. In fact, there is no sequence. We can do this in any which way. But the most important is that we are able to feel something that is divine. That's our basic step. It's with that we'll be able to look at something that is happening within us and offer. So today, we'll keep adding whatever we have done so far. The aspiration is to experientially be with a living vertical column all the time. Okay. So we briefly explored going within the cave of heart. We briefly explored going up. Now, all of this, like if you read the text, you will find a lot of descriptions. But for us, what matters is what is there for you this moment. Okay, so we'll link all of this up. We'll go into the cave of heart, and there, what is there right now? Even if there is a tiny drop of light or joy, we take that. And then today we will park our awareness, let's say about 8 or 12 inches above our head. And that's approximate. You can just keep it a little bit above. And our effort is to live from there, live from there, even hear the sounds around from there, think from there, connect to the body from there over a period of time. So there you will get some vastness, light, etc. So whatever is present above the head, whatever is present within the cave of heart, you just want these to interact. And for that, you just keep your awareness on both. And then we will also take a point, which is you can say approximately the center of your brain or the center of your head. And there are sensors there which can detect the higher light, higher joy. Even if that doesn't come, you'll just link the above, the center of the head, the cave of the heart, whatever is there. We'll also today briefly explore the below. So what is below is below our feet, like infinitely below, is the subconscious, inconscient, or the depth of matter, which normally is looked upon as problematic. It's like the untransformed. But actually, there is a divine there also. There are some texts that will call it as white mother, dark mother. There are different traditions speak about this in a different way. But that is also important to complete the loop. Now, we did a separate course on that, only to connect to the below. So here, we just take it as a referral. The simplest for you is to connect either to the feet of your master and really invoke it at the infinite depth, or to connect to the subtle body of your master, Mother Sri Aurobindo, Vallala, anybody, to feel their subtle body and really kind of, so you feel two things. You look at the infinite below, you feel the feet or the subtle body of the master, and you just invoke it there. You'll get a sense of sacredness. We just allow this to connect and interact. Now, this is a living column. For us, it won't come like that. We'll get some brief experiences and we'll make it static, and we'll keep remembering it like as a memory. That is the start part of the process. Over a lifetime, we can take as much time as we want to slowly come to the point where you feel this living. So which means consciousness is shifting all the time. It's flowing all the time. It'll flow from above. It'll flow from below also. There's a lot of sacred substance that you will get from below. So that is for future. So this column is what we will build first. To make it easier, we'll start with the breath. I hope all of you have a flame lit. Okay, and if not, that's okay. You just imagine a flame. If you have, you can do it concretely. We'll begin with the breath and the flame. So you will just become aware of your breath. And then you'll do this with eyes open for a few minutes first. You'll see the flame with your peripheral vision. And it's almost like you connect the breath to the flame, and you allow the flame's warmth. You allow the flame's light to touch your breath. It'll come. This is a yogic process. It's not just imagination. So there's a flame, there's a breath, and you just simply connect your breath with the flame. Your breath is here only. The flame is there only. But as you connect, you'll actually feel the flame in your breath. And then at that point, you can close your eyes and take the flame, the impression of the flame through your body. Like you will go up and down with the flame. There are additions to this. I'll give it in the next sessions. So this alone. In between, if this goes weak, open your eyes and once again see the flame, be with the breath and get that flow. With that, we will add the other layers. So that will be the major part of our work today. If we get time, I will show how to offer a particular body part. So locally, we want to learn to offer now, as the vertical column itself is alive, parts of our body that have a problem, we want to learn to offer it. Offer it is, we'll use this word to show the cells or the tiny parts of the body, this vertical column and what is present there, and we allow the body to choose. Same is for the mind. The same process can be used for the mind. So there's a confusion. There are multiple viewpoints. You become aware of all the viewpoints and just connect it to the vertical column. I'll show this as we go along. Today will be this mainly. Okay, if there's a major doubt, put it on chat or we can begin. So the first few minutes is eyes open. So you sit in a way that you can see the flame. And first is your breath. So yeah, maybe for a few seconds, you can close your eyes. Become aware of your breath. And we are aware of it throughout the body. So you catch the body's frame and you just become fully aware of your breath and you be with your breath. Then slowly you open your eyes, and I'm going to actually be quiet for a full 5 minutes. In these 5 minutes, keep your eyes open. In between, you can close and then open. It's up to you. Be with the flame, be with your breath, until you feel the flame on your breath. And then close your eyes. After you feel the flame on your breath, you will close your eyes. That will be after about 2 or 3 minutes roughly. And then go up and down with your breath, taking the flame through your body. Leave your eyes soften, which means you're not staring into the flame. Rather, you're allowing the flame to reach you. So in your eye also turn to be receptive. So you soften your eye, peripheral vision, receptive. Slowly you'll find the flame reaching out to you. Okay, so this will be a main anchor throughout today. So for a minute more, with your eyes closed or open, it's up to you. Take the flame within your breath across your body. Try and connect to the whole body. Try and connect to the front and back regions of the body with your awareness, so that the breath and flame reaches as much as possible with a good flow. And now, as much as possible, this can go on. Bring your awareness now within the very depth of your heart, as deep as your awareness grows. And you know fully well that there is more depth inside. Wherever you reach, there be with your breath, and if possible, the breath connected to the flame. Be in the very depth of your heart. Whatever light or joy or silence or divine presence you access here, just be with it and leave it connected to the above the head. We're going to add things today. So let this be here, whatever is present in the cave of your heart. And from there, turning to above your head, gently bring your awareness to a location that is about 8 or 12 inches above your head. You don't have to be too accurate, just a little bit above your head. You search and you find a space where your awareness can rest in. It's like you just get a tiny groove like that, just a tiny, it's all space. But yet, above also there are chakras. This space has been described by the mother, about 8 inches or so. See if you can land your awareness and keep it there. Make it more concrete. If there are any sounds in your room or around, it could just be even a fan sound or the sound of birds. Hear everything parked above your head. From there, just hear the sounds around you. Just sense the space around you, near and infinitely far, in all directions. Now, if you do that, for some of you, you will immediately experience that vastness. From wherever you are, about 8 inches or so above your head, turn your awareness further above and see if you can hear the silence of the heights. So we are not imagining, we are listening. What is the sound, or what is that silence that you can feel or hear in the heights above? And anything else from that point when you look above? Some of you can sense or see that there's a little bit more light, or there is more of the divine presence above. Just simply acknowledge. And now let's just connect. You're with the breath and keep connecting the breath to the flame. Now, whatever you got above your head, like light, silence, divine presence, and whatever you got within the cave of your heart, just allow both to interact. And you just step back. You don't bring an agenda or this is how it should occur. You simply place a portion of your awareness above your head within the cave of the heart and look at what is there right now, which may even be lesser than before, but that is fine. What is there right now? And just allow both to interact with each other, the above the head and cave of the heart. Allow the breath to touch what is the above. Allow the breath to touch what is in the cave. And keep flowing in this vertical column. Just totally relax as this vertical column is actually a living one. We're not creating it, it's already there. And by itself, it'll act. It'll bring something higher. We just allow our awareness and breath to move in this column, increasingly learning to be present so that we observe this second what is there, what is coming in. And that's all that it is. And now bring attention to a point or actually a space in the center of your head or the center of your brain. It There are some sensors here which detect the light or joy or even a subtle substance that comes from above. It detects it. So if possible, become aware of that or simply be in the center of your head or brain for a few moments. And now become aware of above the head, center of the head or brain, and the cave of the heart. Whatever is here, just allow them to interact. Be aware of the vertical column. Allow your breath, if possible, with the flame to travel in this vertical column. Heart, center of brain, and above head. We just take a moment's pause. Be with this. We need to continue, but just take a few moments to adjust your legs or to be comfortable. So we're now going to include below our feet. So for some, they could be doing it for the first time. It doesn't matter. You're doing two things at the same time. You're keeping your inner gaze somewhat extraordinarily deep below your feet. It's almost like, if there's a core of the earth, even beyond that. And for some who are sensitive, they will see something, they will feel something, they will also feel that vastness and silence down there. So some for whom this consciousness has opened up, with the very fact you go that much deep, you will see some light or you will see some white substance or divine presence. If that comes, it's great. Or if nothing comes at the depth, at that deepest point below, you invoke the feet of your master or divine. or connect to their subtle body. Now it's real that masters are working in that point, in the depth, in their subtle bodies. This is a fact. But for now, for us, we could take it as faith if we are not directly aware. And you can connect to the subtle body of the masters, the inner portions of their body, which is far more subtler and could be different in qualities than the physical body. You invoke their feet or subtle body in the depth below, and you just be there for a few moments. For those who are very sensitive, you'll find other details also, but that we'll see later. Right now, we're just focusing on discovering some divinity or sacredness at the very depth. And now you connect all of this in the vertical column. Above the head, center of the head or brain, cave of the heart, and the infinite depth below. Once again, whatever is present there right now, even if it is just a little bit, you just connect to that and let your breath flow in this vertical column with the flame if possible. since it's subtle, our awareness may come and go, or the living aspect may come and go, but that's absolutely fine. Just listen so that you catch that subtle nuances in what's happening in this vertical column. And now you can primarily park either in the cave of your heart or above your head. And you can experiment with both now to see which is coming easier for you. So we'll begin by, in this vertical column, primarily park your awareness in the depth of your heart. So go to the depth of your heart, and from there, you're aware of the above, you're aware of the infinite below. And there you can also do a chant like Om, or Om followed by the name of the divine. Do it as an offering, not with a lot of effort or expectations, but simply offer the chant into the depth of your heart in that vertical column. Now, just see how the depth of heart is, see how the vertical column is. Our attempt is to be with the vertical column throughout the day. And for those who really want to go deeper, from time to time, you can offer your chant into the vertical column also. Now do the same thing above your head. Bring your awareness in that vertical column to a point which is 8 or 12 inches above, and there silently offer the chant. You're offering the sound into that space, which is 8 or 12 inches above, and you quietly wait. You'll find the sound and even the qualities associated with it, and the presence of the divine flowing slowly through the vertical column within your body and being. But you remain above and offer the chant in the space approximately 8 inches above the head. Just observe how the above is, how the vertical column is. We have only 5 minutes left, so we're going to do an overall offering of the entire body. Specific, we will do, you can do on your own this week. The offering will have two parts. Across the body, just become aware of the body and the cells. We take cells as just the tiny different points in our body on the surface and depth. Offering has two parts. First, you show the cells of your body this vertical column. Ask them to see it. So this is like a silent conversation or a prayer to the cell. And you're making it across the body approximately. And you're just requesting the cells to see and sense this vertical column and whatever light or silence or joy is there. And the second part of the offering is you're connecting to the vertical column, the divine in the vertical column, and you're saying, unto you, O divine, you decide what to do with my body. You decide what you want to do with my cells. I'm showing them to you. And in fact, you're also leaving the choice to the cells of the body as to when they want to let go of the patterns and choose the divine. And at the same time, you're completing the offering by telling or requesting the divine in the vertical column, unto you, O Lord, unto you, O divine, you mold. You mold as per your consciousness, this body, this mind, this emotion. And remember to drop all your agendas because it's direct divine action and the divine flows differently each time. And simply make the prayer to the divine, to the vertical column, unto you, O divine. You decide, you take care. We have reached our hour. Give whatever time is needed to allow the practice to complete on its own and stay with this practice the whole week.